All right, I want to welcome everybody to our weekly leadership call. It's Sunday night. It is July 15th, I guess. Yes, I was just talking to Gene how fast the day has gone, the weekend's gone, the month is going, 2018. And we're going to keep this call relatively brief tonight. We will stick around the end and answer any questions. But I got 7 quick topics I want to share. First of all, I want to let everybody know that we're about 90 days away, give or take a week or two, from the actual real launch, official launch in South Korea. As most of you know, it is already Monday in South Korea, early morning, probably about, 3 in the morning there. And tomorrow, Monday, Mr. Consultant Kwang Soo Shin and our fearless leader, Wed Cepeda, will be having a meeting at the corporate office at 2 p.m. If you want to see that schedule, Kwang Soo's doing a pretty good job of keeping us all posted on the Isagenix team page for his team and all of us that are part of his team. You can also find anything to do with Korea in a hidden spot that I've got for you. If you go to teamofhope.com, and you can let your team know about this, but please don't let it get outside our team. But teamofhope.com, if you'll scroll over to the blog archive on the right here, click on 2018, and then under 2018, click on June. Yes, I have it hidden pretty well, I admit. But then in June, look for international expansion. International expansion. Click on that button right there. And then we've got the videos that the company and Kwang Soo have made available for the Korean launch, pre-launch. And then you got some private notes from Kwang Soo Shin's training. At the very top here, you have this past Saturday's training that Michael Weeder did for us. Dr. Shirley Picaretto was one of his guests. I added a few things, but I think you'll find this training from this past Saturday, just yesterday, very, very helpful to you as you build your business. And then here's Kwang Soo Shin's schedule. Again, this is also on the Isagenix team page, but it's right here for you. I'll keep this updated as he updates us. I'll keep it updated here so you kind of know where to go. Now, this blog page right here is extensive with information that Kwang Soo's been teaching us over the last several months. We have a huge head start on the rest of the company. But that window is going to start shrinking as the word starts getting out, especially in a few weeks at Celebration, where the big news is going to be the South Korean expansion. And so everybody's going to want to get in the game starting in 3 weeks. So you got 3 more weeks, in my opinion, to really have a head start. But as you can see, there's just a ton of information here. Dr. Shirley Picaretto, I mentioned her earlier, but of all the people on my team and all the people on Kwang Soo's team, she's having the most success so far because she's actually doing a little bit every day. She's reaching out to people. She's using LinkedIn. That may or may not be a tip. I'm using Facebook. She's using LinkedIn. But if you come down to the very bottom, you got to keep scrolling. But way down here, I've got it hidden. Right down here, you got a special Saturday training. This was 2 Saturdays ago where Dr. Shirley and I did the training. And Dr. Shirley shared with everybody exactly what she's doing to get people to connect with Kwang Soo Shin and then get these people to his meeting, and then to follow up and get them interested. So she's got at least 4 people that I know of, and now those 4 people are inviting other people to these meetings. That's what we all want to start doing, and she teaches you step-by-step how to do it. She actually gave us her letter that she uses. Obviously, most of you are not doctors, so you'd have to change the letter to personalize it a little bit. And then under that, I even showed you how I customized the letter for myself. I did the direct approach, and then I also did the referral approach. And I asked my Korean connections which they thought was better, the direct approach or the indirect approach. So it was a way of approaching them by even asking them which of the 2 was best. And all of them, every single one of them, thought the indirect approach was best. So I just share all that with you. Those of you that are hungry, here's where you need to eat and get fed and drink. For those of you that don't give a rip about Korea, that's okay too. I just don't want anybody to miss this next 3-month window and say, oh, I wish I would have known how important it is. Every chance I get to communicate with you, I'm going to tell you how important it is. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Okay, so that's number 1, the Korean expansion. It's going to take place in about 90 days, give or take a week or 2. It's going to be pretty much sometime in October. We are hoping, and I say we being Kwang Soo Shin and other leaders, we are hoping to have some type of pre-launch. Once that becomes official, if it becomes official, you'll be the first to know. We don't have any details on that. We're not sure it's going to happen. A lot of that depends on the IT department at Isagenix. It's a huge project to take on the Korean expansion, and adding a pre-launch to that is a complication that they're evaluating if they can make that happen or not. So once again, real quickly, it's in the recording for you, but if you go to June blog archive on teamofhope.com, go down to international expansion, everything related to Korea, including the last 2 weeks recorded trainings on Saturday. We don't usually record those because we don't want them out in the public. We want to keep this training to our team, and that's Kwang Su's direction. That's not mine. Anyway, that's Kwang Su's direction. He wants to keep this training to his team, people that are on his team. And all of you that are listening to this are on Kwang Su Shin's team, either directly or indirectly. Second thing on my list to talk about tonight is Celebration in 3 weeks. You may have heard the news that Celebration is sold out. That doesn't mean anything. It just means the tickets from corporate are sold out. There are still 17,000 tickets out there. Stuff happens that people can't go at the last minute. And I don't see a whole lot of scalping of tickets for extra. I see everybody pretty much just trying to get what they invested in those tickets out. And so you can get some really good prices. People are even selling for early bird pricing. So if you're interested in going, or if you got someone on your team that's interested in going, get with one of the leaders on the team and find out how you can make that happen. If you're interested in going, but finances are the issue, talk to your upline and see if we can't come up with some kind of plan. Room sharing, ride sharing, meal sharing. I mean, we can get the cost down to a very, very manageable level for those of you that really want to go. If you got the will to go, we can find the way to go. I will tell you this, the company is predicting that in their 16-year history, this will definitely be the biggest event. They've already sold out. It will be the biggest event Isagenix ever had. I think it's 17,000 people in Nashville. But they also predict it will be by far the best. There's going to be some new products rolled out. If you haven't heard, they're bringing essential oils into the product line. So there'll be new products added. There is a huge promo coming out the 2 months after the event. Now, I don't know a whole lot of details about this, but Wed Cepeda kind of leaked it a little bit on one of the Friday morning Cepeda calls. And he mentioned that if you go manager after the event, and I think he said he got August and September to do it, but if you go manager during that time, now it doesn't mean you qualify for manager because some of you already are manager, but you do the work to become a manager, which is person enroll 2 and help those 2 get 2. It's simply the you share, they share. But by that level of activity, you share, they share, it's my understanding that there's going to be a really nice trip, and it's going to be somewhere that people want to go, and there's going to be a whole lot of people there. What Wed Cepeda said on the morning call was, if there's 1,000 of us, which he believes there'll be that much and more, if there's 1,000 of us, you may not even run into each other. It's going to be that big of a venue. So I don't know if it's Disney World. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be cool, and it's very doable. So you want to get as many people to Celebration as possible on your team, and you can pretty much factor how much you're going to make in the next 12 months by how many people you have at major events. Eric Worre has proven that to be true over and over again. You could try to disprove them, but I don't recommend it. I recommend you figure out a way to get there, work with people. There's people driving that you can ride with. There's people who have rooms that you can stay with. You can bring a canister of shakes and eat shakes, bring your food bars. There really is no reason not to go. If the ticket price is an issue, again, give us somebody in your upline. It is so important that you as leaders be at Celebration. Enough of that. I hope you sense my heart for you. It's for you. You will get such a major return on your investment. It'll blow your mind. And I'll say one more thing about it. When I first got involved in Isagenix, I was sick of events. I didn't even want to go. Michael Weeder, my enroller, he pretty much twisted my arm and made me feel guilty if I didn't and encouraged me to go. He used negative and positive. He used everything he could, and he got me there. And then once I was there, I'm sitting there, and it's not too long in the event. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot how important these events are, even for leaders. In fact, as more for leaders than anybody. You've got to be the one that goes back, and you have to feed your team off your belief. You can't do that if you're not plugged in. So I want to encourage you, last time tonight, next time we talk, I'll do it again though, but last time tonight, get to Celebration. All right, just want to make a quick look out there. All right, okay, so that's 2. Third thing on my list is there's a promo. It's been going on for 2 weeks. It's going on for 2 more. Again, if you go to my blog, this time I believe it might be in July. So if you go to blog archive, teamofhope.com, July, and yeah, it's right there, the very first one. It's Sweeter with Friends promotion details. This is a really cool promotion the company's running this month. It's not so much for our customers this time. Last month was like the free shipping, and they threw in the free enrollment there for a while. This promo is for us. This is for those of us that are associates. You sell 3 packs at the basic level or above. So we're talking like 150 BV or more, 3 of them. The company's going to give you $150 worth of free product. Now, in previous calls, I think I said 150 BV, but that's not the case. It's $150 in free product if you get 3 sales during the promotional period. If you get 5, just 2 more, the company's going to give you an additional $250 cash bonus. And you don't have to be registered, going to Celebration or anything to win these prizes. This is for anybody who achieves these things. 3 sales, 150 BV, $150. I did it again, $150 in product for you. 5, it's $250 cash bonus to you in addition to the $150 worth of product. And then 8, get you a really cool travel bag. And this is what I'm going for, this travel bag right here. I don't know how you are all motivated, but my wife said, I want this, so I'm going for it. And I very seldom don't get what I go for. I'm going for it. I'm going to earn that. How many sales have I got so far in 2 weeks? 0. But I planted a lot of seeds. I'm going to get my 8. I'm going to get that bag. If it hair lips the governor. So that promotion's out there for each and every one of you. And if you don't want to go for 8, go for 5. And if you don't want to go for 5, go for 3. But if you get to 3 and you got any time left, get 2 more and get you an extra $250. It will be worth it. 4th thing on the agenda today is our proven system. As a leader, it's very important that you teach your people how to do this. You know, don't just hope they go out there and have a good experience. The biggest thing you can do for your new person is to help them have a good product experience. Without that, they're not going to be successful. They got to believe in this. They got to have an emotional response. So the first 8, 9, 10, 12 months, we didn't know better. So we were just putting people in, hoping they'd figure it out. Some did, a lot didn't. Now we take the time, we nurture, we make sure they understand what a shake day looks like. We don't even really tell them about the cleanse day or all the details. We just focus on a shake day. And then after they've had a couple to 5 good shake days, then we teach about the cleanse day, because by now they're ready to learn a little bit more. So really get focused on helping your new associates have a good product experience. Get them plugged into a Facebook page. There they get a lot of support. The best place, in my opinion, is the Ice the Body Challenge. Next is after you've got them plugged in and getting a good experience, how do they share this? Now, what I recommend is you go to teamofhope.com. If you go to teamofhope.com, I've got everything you need right here, 3 pages. Page 1 is right here. You just go through the call schedule. Let them know when the Zoom calls are. Let them know about the Cepeda morning calls. Let them know about the 2 recorded presentations here that they can use, one for the business, one for product. All the tools they need right here, the Cepeda morning calls, how to get registered on that. Go to bsetfreelife.com and register as a free member on bsetfreelife.com. And then you'll get a little text notification where you can start getting text messages about all the Cepeda events. And that includes, like, when you go to a big event like a Celebration, Patty Cepeda and not all, but several of the other multimillionaires are going to be putting on a spiritual, motivational talk. And you'll learn about that if you're on the text messaging of bsetfreelife.com. You'll know where the room is. You'll know how to get there with time and everything. So that's the first page. Down here at the bottom, it says, click here for Getting Started Right training. This takes you to page 2 for Getting Started Right. On page 2, it's got the 90-day action plan by Kathy Coover. Again, it goes over how to get on bsetfreelife.com and how to get on the morning calls. The morning calls are what separate the Cepeda team from every other team in Isagenix, and it's what makes the Cepeda team the most successful by far. By far. And then you got the 2 big events here, which is Celebration and Express University. It's got a free book. I want to thank Steve Cunningham. He's on our leadership call tonight. He's want to let me know about this free book. You just go here, you pay for shipping, and get Eric Worre's book. This is a must for all new and seasoned network marketers. You may think, oh, the person's been in the industry for a long time. They know what they're doing. No, they don't. They got to go back to the basics. And these are the basics of network marketing, or how you grow your business. Let's see here. Okay, next thing down here. This takes you to page 3. You just click on this link here. It's going to take you to page 3. This is the third and final page of Getting Started Right. Up here at the top, I've got a recorded Getting Started Right that I did with Dr. Shirley Picaretto about, 3-4 months ago. She went executive the right way in 68 days. Listen to how we got her started. It's right there for you, a recording. Start, stop. Make sure you've done all the basics right. Down here, Isagenix welcome page. Couple main things on that page: the IsaBody Challenge, the IsaLife app, and the You Share, They Share program. Those are the basics that the company wants all of us to know. So get your new people there. Teach them those 3 basics. The IsaTools app. I use that all the time. I use the desktop and the mobile app version. My wife Diane does a training on that. Those trainings are also available in the teamofhope.com blog. It is the best marketing tool I've ever had access to with any company I've ever been involved in 20 plus years. It is phenomenal. And I'm telling you, I'm only using 10% of it. If I ever take the time to learn everything Diane knows about it, I'll really be excited about it. But the 10% I use is what I want. It gives me the right videos, the right tools, the right images to send to the right people. And then it gives me notification when I look at it. And then it allows Diane to put people in a drip campaign to where they can continue to be dripped on. So the prospect, very seldom do they order on the first time you talk to them. Usually it's the 10th touch that the person's ready to move. And so the drip campaign that the company makes available is very, very helpful to help you stay in touch with your customers without you physically having to do it. The next is some business cards. Everybody needs business cards. I'm looking for mine. Now they're over here somewhere. But the business cards are right here. Here's a code for you. Cards for, the number 4, not FOR. I don't know why they did that, but they did. Maybe so people wouldn't figure it out hacking it, but it's cards, the 4 spelled out, 20. You get 250 cards, really nice quality cards for $20 plus a little shipping. So I highly recommend all my new people get their cards right here from the Isagenix system. BSetFreeLife.com. I have this on all 3 pages because it's the cornerstone of the Cepeda system. Get your people plugged into the Cepeda system. It works. Every other company I've ever been with, I had to create the system. I had to be the system. Now with Isagenix, I just put people into the Isagenix system and the Cepeda system in particular and let them work through the system. Now we've become a part of the system. We lead some of the calls and we do some of the trainings, but we use the foundation of the Cepeda system, the morning calls, Monday through Friday. Highly recommend them. And then this is really important. This is the reason I want to share this with you tonight. Go to your back office with your new person. And if you haven't done this, do it yourself. But in your back office, there's a button up there that says Resources. Put your mouse over Resources and then scroll down to where it says, let's see what it says here. It says Manage My Website. Now, if you've never done this before, it's going to be on the default homepage, which is fine, but it's not the best. The best, in my opinion, is the suggested homepage. So click on the suggested homepage, then go to the bottom of the page and hit Save. Now, if somebody goes to your website and they're not seeing a Transform Your Life video, then you haven't done that step. But if you will do that step that I just gave you, then your website becomes a great marketing tool for you. So now you've got the IsaTools app and you got your own website, both doing a great job promoting your business and letting you know when people go to your website if they fill out the form to get more information. So again, if you haven't done it, please do this. Go to your back office, put your mouse over Resources, go down to Manage My Website. When you open up Manage My Website, now you can do all the social media, you can put your pictures in and all that. That's great. I want you to do that. But the key thing is to change from default to suggested. And then don't forget to go to the very bottom of the page. It's way down there and hit Save. I've had a lot of people say they did it. I go to check their website and it ain't done because they forgot to hit Save. You got to go to the bottom of the page and hit Save. All right, that's enough for that. That is how we build a system. So you get people to your IsaTools or to your Isagenix site. Now, when you're back there in the place I just showed you, the Manage Your Website, there's going to be this thing that says your URL address is, and then it's going to have it right there for you, the link. It's going to be your username.isagenix.com. That's your site. Now, the only thing I do recommend is when you're sending people there, tell them not to pay any attention to the pricing because that's retail pricing on your site. If they decide to become a preferred member, they're going to get a major discount off that. So don't let your retail pricing scare a prospect away. Just tell them up front. That's retail pricing on my site. Don't you dare. Friends don't let friends play retail. So don't you dare buy retail. Let's get you set up with a wholesale account if you decide you want to try the product. And by the way, you got to try that product. It's a money-back guarantee. You got nothing to lose but some unhealthy, unwanted fat. All right. Now, with that being said, the system is you get them to your link. In my case, it's teamofhope.isagenix.com. That's my username, .isagenix.com. You get them there. Once they're on that site, the first thing they're going to see is the Transform Your Life video. That's really what I want them to watch. So I have them watch that video, and then I'm going to follow up with them to find out what they liked. I'm just going to ask them, what'd you like best? Whatever they say, I'm going to say, me too. Because frankly, don't you like whatever they liked? I mean, it just makes sense, right? If they liked it, you like it. So I'm being honest with them, me too. And then your next step is to get them as quickly as possible to a 3-way call with somebody in your triad team or somebody in your support group. Now you might be asking, what's a triad team? Tonight's training is not for the triad team. Tonight's training is for 7 other topics. But the triad team is you and 2 others that work together. You practice scripts. You encourage one another. You hold each other accountable. You set goals together. It is a tight-knit family that you create, preferably in the same line of sponsorship. You don't have to be sponsored by each other, but you need to be in the same lineage to where you all benefit from one another's success. It's a powerful tool. Those of you that are doing it, you know it. And for those of you that aren't doing it, you need to get with me and get into one. I'll help you get plugged into a triad. So with that, that's the system right there. You get somebody interested, and the best way to do that is get on the Saturday Korean calls. If the launch into Korea doesn't get people excited, nothing will. That is the most exciting thing I've seen in my 20-plus years in this industry. Get them excited, get them interested, have them watch your Transform Your Life video on your website or your Ice Tools app, whichever one you're using. They both work well. If you don't want to invest in the Ice Tools app, use your website, but get it to the suggested page, not the default page. Have them watch a Transform Your Life video, find out what they like, do the 3-way call. The enroller or the success coach's job on that 3-way call is to edify you, the person who connected you to the person, to find out what their hot buttons are, and then either help them get them enrolled for you, or get them to the next event, which in this case would be the Monday night Zoom call or the Wednesday night Zoom call. Now, you got to get good at enrolling people online, because when the customer service office is down, you need to be able to do it. You don't want to wait till they're open again. But if the customer service line's open, do a 3-way call into customer service and let support enroll your new people for you. It's extremely powerful. It gives you leverage. They will ask all the right questions. They'll help the person get the right pack. They'll ask, what side of the business do you go on? You're on a 3-way call. You just interject right team, and they'll put them on your right team, left team, wherever you want them. And then it's very duplicatable, because your new person will say, well, shoot, I can call and have somebody else do this for me. You don't even have to ask for the money. Support says, how do you want to pay for this? So one of the things most people are hung up on is the money. You don't even have to ask. I was hoping Pete Hammy could be on here. He's the best in the world at asking for the money. He's great at teaching people. We all get asked for our money all the time. Try going to a fast food restaurant or any restaurant and walk out of it without paying. No, somebody's going to say, who gets a check? Who's paying for this? Go to a department store, a retail store. Try walking out there without paying. No, the person's going to be there collecting your money. How are you paying for this? MasterCard, Visa. Try ordering something online. See if at some point during the conversation, they'll say, how are you paying for this? So get good at asking for people for the money. Pete, I say that. I asked Pete to be on the call, and he was trying to get in, but he was having an issue, and I didn't have time to stop the call to help him. But he had a guy walk into his office today. He talked to him a little bit before, so it wasn't first contact. But the guy walked into his office, and he started talking about needing to lose some weight. And Pete just basically said, get out your credit card. The guy got out his credit card. Pete put him in the system as a new customer and ordered him some product. It can really be that easy. A lot of you are making it way too difficult. All right, so that's our system. I hope that makes sense to you, but use the 3-way call. If you're not using the 3-way call, you are missing one of the most critical components of our entire system, and you might be good enough to go out there and do it without that. I know Sheila Darling's on the call tonight. I think she's enrolled 20, 25 customers. I flat out tell you right now, mark my words, a year from now, she will be 100K, 100,000 6-figure income earner in this company in the next 12 months. I have zero doubt. Just a little fine tuning, but she's got customers, boom, 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 boom. That's what you want to get good at doing, and you do it by using the system. Sheila, the one thing I'd recommend to you and everybody else is use the 3-way call more. Get get people exposed to your upline that's got a little different vision and perspective than you maybe. They're not going to force your person to do the business, but we're going to be able to give them a perspective that might plant a seed or two, at least getting their products paid for. You know, you're going to love these products. Sheila, in your case, you're going to help them have a great experience with these products. How would you like it if I taught you how to get them paid for? You never know who's going to say, oh, that'd be awesome. So again, that's just one little thing for all of you. Sheila in particular, that was for you. All right, number 6, and we got just 2 more here. And we mentioned this earlier, but it's so important. It's the Cepeda morning calls. Now, for you on the West Coast, I got to tell you, I don't know if I would get up at 5:30 in the morning and be on the calls. I think I would, because a lot of mornings I'm up at 6 a.m. anyway, just be a half hour earlier. So I think I would. But I want to encourage you to be on the Cepeda morning calls. It is the foundation of the company, of the Cepeda system. Now, what you may need to do is listen to the recordings. But I find that most people won't do that. Most people won't go back and listen to the recording. If you're on the West Coast and you are doing that, God bless you. Let me know you're doing it, because I don't know of people that are doing that. So I want to encourage you. There are people on the West Coast that get up early and get on that call. Maybe they go back to bed. I don't know. But get up, give them a call, and listen to the Cepeda morning calls. Monday, it's about recognition, how to set up your week, how to get going, how to get started. Tuesday, it's all about the product. People call in with product testimonials, product questions. And over the course of time, you become an expert on the product just by listening to the Tuesday morning product call and the Sunday night cleanse call that Jeremy just did. Wednesday, it's all about connecting, inviting. The cornerstone of our business. It's connecting with people. It's about relationships. Wednesday is all about that. And they only allow experts, people who are out there doing the do, to do these trainings. There's not anybody going to talk to you from theory, from a book. It's all people that are doing it and having success doing it. They're going to teach you what they're doing. Then Thursday is a spiritually based motivational call by Kathy Cepeda. Really, that's the cornerstone of the Cepeda success, is their spiritual foundation and loving, giving, serving. Now, you may or may not have the same faith as them, but I will tell you this, jump on the call anyway. Learn what she's teaching. Apply your faith to what she's teaching. It's about having a spiritual life. It's very, very important. And then Friday happens to be my favorite call. It's the compensation call. And it's either Susan Miller, Jessica Johnson, Patty Cepeda, Herb Cepeda, people making millions, not million, millions of dollars in this business. And so you're going to get a perspective that's going to raise your belief level. You get new people on there. It's going to raise their belief level. It's going to help them think, oh, I was just thinking about this to pay for my products. You mean I could actually make enough to pay for some bills? You mean I could actually make enough to supplement my retirement? People get fired up on those Cepeda morning calls. They don't go into all the nitty-gritty details of the compensation plan. We got videos for that. They go into the high level, what do you call it? The vision of the compensation plan, why it's better than anything else out there. When you start having success and you start contacting a lot of people, you're going to get hit up with everybody trying to get you into their program because you can make them money. So you need to learn why Isagenix is superior to anything else out there. And it's not just a compensation plan. It's the company, the leadership of the company. It's the products. It is the compensation plan for sure. When you really start to understand a compensation plan, good luck sleeping for a while. And then it's also the systems that are in place, both Isagenix system and the Cepeda system. And then last but not least, it's timing. Timing is everything in business. You could be joining Amway tonight. Hey, good, God bless you. Great company. $8 billion plus in sales. Great company. But you better know how to build international because they're pretty stagnant here in the United States. Or you could be with a company like Isagenix who's flying here in the States, one of the biggest, best in the country, but we're just getting started internationally. If I could pick any company in the world to be with, it would be Isagenix, and that's the reason why. And that is why we chose Isagenix. Last but not least is getting started right. It's on the Team of Hope page. I actually covered that earlier, so I've covered all 7 points, and I just did that one a little bit earlier. But if you haven't gone through the Getting Started Right lately, go through it. Go back to that second page and watch the, I think it's the third page, right here, yeah. Go to the bottom of the second page. Just go to teamofhope.com, and at the bottom of the page, you got a link that takes you to page 2. Bottom of page 2, you got a link to take page 3. But at the top of page 2, it's right here. Getting Started Right training. This recording with Shirley Picaretto is exactly, I mean, it is a recording of how I trained her. Now, I'll tell you this. She is the only person I've ever coached that did it exactly the way the Cepedas teach. And by doing it that way, when she got into the executive leadership bonus pool, her benchmark that she had to surpass to earn shares in the bonus pool, her benchmark was 0. 0. Now, that might not make any sense to you right now, but I'm just telling you, the lower your benchmark, the easier it is for you to show growth, and growth is what determines your share in the bonus pool. And that's what the Cepedas teach us. She's going to find out Monday how much she earned in her first month in the executive leadership bonus pool. I know my first month in that pool, I earned $3,900, and I didn't even know what it was or anything. In fact, when I first saw the $3,900 pop up in my back office, I told Diane, I'd made a mistake. That can't be right. We got to call the company. As much as we like that money, we got to call them and tell them they put somebody else's money in our bank account. But no, come to find out, it was our first month in the leadership bonus pool for executive. Now, because I didn't even know anything about that, I let myself fall out of qualification that second month. And so the next month, I didn't earn anything in the bonus pool because I wasn't qualified. I didn't stay qualified. That second month was the last month that I wasn't qualified as an executive once I understood the power of that bonus pool. Ladies and gentlemen, this compensation plan is by far so superior to anything I've ever seen in my life. And it's got everything. It's got the upfront money for you, those of you that are brand new. It's got bonuses along the way that you can earn. There's $10,000 in bonuses for new people that you can earn just simply by building your business. By the time you earn the last of the $10,000 bonuses, you're cycling 40 times a week. At 40 cycles a week, somebody got a calculator, 40 times 54 is over $2,000 a week in cycle bonus money. If you're an executive, you're earning a 10% match on all the people you personally enrolled on their cycles. So you literally, by the time you're an executive, cycling 40 times a week, you should be financially free. Wouldn't you agree? And you can do that within a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, worst case scenario if you're really slow. I don't recommend slow. This business is a bummer to build slow. It's frustrating, and you better really have some stick-to-itness if you're going to build it slow. It is so much easier to build this thing fast. So how do you build it fast? What you do, I don't have my notebook with me, I'll show you. You make a list of 100 people that you want in your business. 100 people that you want in your business. And then you contact them as fast as very possible, and you listen to them, find out they have a need, and you share your story. Just ask, can I share my story with you? And you get your 90-second story down on why you chose Isagenix and what it's done for you. 90 seconds. Got to be fast. And then once you share that story, if they're interested, you're going to send them to the video that we talked about earlier. They're going to watch it transform your life. You're going to call them back. You're going to ask them, what'd you like best? Whatever they say, me too. 3-way them into your success coach or your triad team. At that point, you're going to get to the next event. And your coach at this point will help you get them enrolled on your team, and you just keep doing that. We'll teach you the Cepeda way. We'll teach you how to structure your business to where you can maximize this pay plan, both short-term and long-term. So that's it for my training tonight. Those are 7 points. I hope that helped you. Let me pause the recording, and I will go back and answer any questions any of you might have. All right, for those of you that stuck around to the end of the training, there's one last thing I forgot to mention. It's the most important thing. I meant to mention at the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I forgot the beginning and the end, or the middle. So here it is at the end. But I will be interviewing Kathy Coover Wednesday night on a regular Cepeda Zoom meeting Wednesday night. So it's 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Pacific time. Just go to the regular Wednesday night Zoom meeting link. It'll also be iamteamofhope.com. I'll have that directed to that for you. But Wednesday night, we want to pack the call out. We literally want to sell it out. We want to edify Kathy Coover, the founder of the company, is going to be on there. And I have 10 questions that I'm going to be asking her. Those 10 questions are all geared to help you build your business. All 10 of them. I had a whole list of questions I could pick from. I picked the 10 that would help you build your business. So I want to encourage you, be on that call, get everybody in your team on that call, get prospects on that call, but let them know that there's a call for people that are already in the business, but at least they'll get to see and hear from the founder, and our prospects are going to want to join when they hear what Kathy Coover has to say. So again, sorry I wait to the end to put this on. Very, very important.